Hey, just checking to make sure my mic works
Crusader.
real quick. Let me go check my accounts. Go to videos. Alright, looks like I'm streaming. Just gonna check my audio. It might echo. Let's test 1, test 2. Go to videos. Alright. Mic's working this time. So anyway, I'm about to ding. I'm like 5% away, and I thought, man, this is really interesting. Like, our tank bailed, and we couldn't, and our enchanter bailed, so we had to bring an enchanter in, and and their box, and we didn't have room for a tank, and then we realized we don't have any melee, so who's going to pool? So I was like, I can do it. So I'm pulling whole as a wizard. It's kind of fun. So I rolled a wizard, so I wouldn't have to pool. But I'm very familiar with pooling. Back in Classic, my main was a monk, and I was a raid pooler, second tier, even though it was more like first tier because I had the whole grosh or whatever eye beads back then, which were a big deal for monk to have. But anyway, I thought this would be some good content. Plus, I'm about to ding, so I figured let me stream it real quick and. Ooh, now that's danger. This is see him root me like that. That's dangerous. Very dangerous. So yeah, I'm just doing some pooling once in a while. I'll drop an ice bomb on them just to help out with DPS. But my main job here is figuring out what the next pool is going to be. I'm kind of off balance now because I just started to stream, so I forget where I was at. But I think I did. Nope, I got it in here still. I thought I had one more in there. But yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Can't let XP stop. It's been a hard path. Tonight's the last night for bonus XP. Gotta hit 50, and I want to get well into 50 too. I don't just want to hit 50 and be like done.
Ice comment interrupted.
I want to get well into 50 if I can tonight.
Ice comment interrupted.
So I forget if I pulled back here or not. I don't think there is anything back there actually. I know I haven't pulled up here yet. This is actually like the worst place to pull. I really need to talk them into moving over to the docks. I hate pulling all this stuff, going in these little doors. But then again, I'm a gnome, so that helps. That's literally how gnomes sound. Listen to this. Listen. Oh, so if you go here, actions, voice macros.
Amanda WTF.
That always gets people. So many people don't realize that is a thing. Like there's little voice macros that you can send out to your group and even to just like area chat.
Hello there.
So many people don't know that's a thing. You can also stick them in your macros. You can also mute them because people that, like, sometimes people get crazy with them. Anyway, this is pooling. No eyes. No monk maps. All that stuff. Don't need it. You've been doing this stuff long enough, you kind of remember where everything's at. Like here, I'm not too familiar with. You get me an El Guck, I know every single spawn point by memory. I could draw a map right now. 6 months from now, I could draw a map. I have it so ingrained into my mind from Classic, from all the TLPs. Guess I should help with damage. Well, maybe not this one. Instead of chatting on stream. But,
Yes.
she figured it out.
Kill without mercy.
Barbicide cry.
This way.
Barbicide make me cry.
No.
So one of the things you want to try to do as a pooler is get them experience to the camp before the mob dies, which pretty much just failed to do. Not too bad, right? I got one coming in. Sometimes it's good to have a little delay, but look at her mana. Her mana is like smoking right now. Makes me feel like I need to push more, but I don't want to push too much because the only tank we have is this golem. That golem brings charm, and we have 4 in camp or 3 in camp. That's going to hurt the enchanter. So you do have to be a little bit careful doing this with no tank. I don't know why I keep checking back there. There's literally nothing back there. I'll put my map up. Help me zoom around a little bit better. I think there's one up here. A second one, maybe? Behind this door? I think. In here? There he
Can't
is.
see.
2 of them in there. And just hit 50. Nice. Woo-hoo-hoo. I'm not even... Usually I hit played. I'm not doing it on stream. I'm embarrassed. I don't want anybody seeing that. How much I played over the weekend.
Stunned.
But you gotta do what you gotta do. Wizard pulling. That's what you do.
Amanda Gratz.
And some nice loot. Look at that. And I have not been winning any loot whatsoever, so maybe I'll win that, and I'll be able to put it on my alt. I was thinking about a shaman for an alt. I don't know. I'm torn now. I was thinking about shaman because I never did a shaman. So I was thinking about shaman, like troll for an alt. But then I looked at the lower levels, and there's not a lot of melee, and not a lot of tanks, and not a lot of poolers. So it made me like, man, maybe I should be a melee, and then I was like, maybe I should be a ranger. 'Cause I love rangers.
Resisted.
I've already done 2 epic rangers on other TLPs, meaning I've played a ranger, raided with them, got my epic. I've done that twice. But I was thinking if I continue playing this, sometimes I continue, sometimes I fizzle out and life gets busy, or I go on to another game. But if I did continue, rangers are very nice once they get their AAs in Luklin, whatever it's called. The moon expansion. They become really, really one of my favorite classes to play at that point. They're in DPS with low, low amount of buttons to push. You still pool. You're still a pooler. Sometimes people just want you to sit. Why do I keep checking back there? I don't know.
Fujimoto, that's a good pet weapon. Barbicide, I might need like a 5 minutes break soon to shower the little one.
No breaks. I really need to get them to move over here to the docks. There's so many mobs in this room that once you break it, you really don't have to run too much further than this room.
Barbicide, I keep losing rolls.
Occasionally. Damn, I didn't get that smoldering brand. I get no loot. Seriously, the only loot I've gotten in the entire time I've been down here leveling was the loam encrusted belt. That was it. It's like the worst loam drop. I get nothing. Ever since that dude ninja looted, I've had bad luck. I think it's ninja loot karma or something. I don't know. Or ninja loot bad luck transfer. Alright, I see my next pool. So they're starting to respawn. Once I get the cycle down, I'll be a little bit better. I just got to figure out what the cycle is. I should have been paying a little bit more attention the first time I broke, but I was just like, oh no, I'm a wizard pooling. It was like a full spawn, and I was breaking the spawns, and I was like more worried about that than paying attention to... I think I did this guy, then I did these 2, and I split these 2 up, and I started splitting the ones in there up. Make sure my video is still playing. I'm streaming. Just gonna check my audio. It might echo. Alright, looks like it's going good. Sounds like my mic's coming through pretty clear, so that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel that then. Just turn that off. My mic was sounding a little... Sounded like it was breaking up a little bit, like it does when my processor grinds out a little too much. The mic starts breaking up. I'm not sure why. It's a cheap mic. It's one thing I need to do. Need to take some of that money that is trickling in from my ads and put it towards a better mic or something. It's not a lot of money, but it's enough to pay for a mic, so I should do that. Who was that just went AFK? Necromancer. Somebody else say me too? Alright. We don't need to break for a Necromancer. I think I did these two.
Can't see. Can't see.
Make myself the main assist. Necromancer was set up as the main assist, since they stay in camp and just do damage. He's not AFK, he just casted something. Uh-oh, got on break. I'm gonna root that guy just in case he thinks about breaking his spawn. Snare him too. Yes, I jumped on
elemental harvest.
I jumped on last night, and that dude I mentioned in the last stream, my guildmate, he was like, "Yo, man, I got a group." Or actually, I was working from home, and I had the game up on my second monitor. I can't play when I work.
Amanda is Archibox.
My work is too intensive.
Convulsia, yeah, that's mine.
My work's too
Convulsia,
intensive
here he is.
to play this
Amanda,
game while I'm working or
Amanda,
anything
just
like
making
that.
sure.
But I had my dude logged in just so I could watch like auction chat or whatever, and he was sending me tells. He was like, "Dude, I'm in a group. You need to take my spot so you can get 50." He just kept like sending me tells like every hour. He's just like, "Dude, I'm gonna leave this group soon. You need to get in here so you get 50." And then, you know, but that was like a few hours later, I got off work, and then he hooked me up with the group. Of course, the group broke apart not 20 minutes after I joined it. It's like just that's the way my luck's been going for the last 2 days.
Herbicide time.
But today I was able to get a group. It broke up. I got another group. It broke up. Got this group and it almost broke up, and we kind of kept it together. Amanda, who's in my guild, and myself were like, "Nah, we're staying." We kind of rebuilt with what we had. That's kind of why I'm doing a pooler.
Convulsia new C coming out. Amanda, I'm 88 PCT, until 49, don't bail on me now.
Yeah, so...
Herbicide 12 PCT, more.
So they'll probably all bail once... Oh, God. They'll probably all
Amanda
bail.
11 now.
Once they hit 50, I'd imagine a group will probably break up. People do
Herbicide
that. They'll be
day.
like, "Yeah, I'm 50, I'm done." I like getting a cushion. I like getting... I want to be able to eat a few deaths and not unding, because, you know, you'll be raiding and you will die. You'll get reses, but you'll still die potentially a couple times. Look, they didn't even... I was pointing at that one wrongly, and they didn't even assist. That's good. They weren't just blindly assisting. I need to pay attention better.
Amanda, I still have about 30 minutes left anyway.
Oh, she's
Amanda,
got
plenty
30.
of time.
So yeah, the group's probably gonna break up in 30. That's fine with me. I'll go fiddle around with an alt. Seriously, and that's, by the way, it's like the 5th one I seen drop. It's just that's all that's dropping for me is that belt. Is the necro back yet? Alright, now I gotta figure out. I'm behind now. I gotta figure out where I'm at. Was this back up in here again, maybe? Nope, not yet. I could pull from the courtyard. There's gotta be something up out here. Ah, yeah, I got
Lower element resisted.
This this is pulling. Just remember where the spawns are and about what the pattern is. I got that guy, then that guy, then that guy, and then trying to figure out that pattern and making it so they're split. So if there's 2 in here, you split it. If you can get 1 out, then go get something else for a little bit and then come back in a little bit. And just remember what that pattern is. You'll be a great pooler. And then trying to keep a mob in camp at all times. That's what your job is. I gotta stop casting so much. Like, so right now, 61%. I better get going. I'm probably going to be late, actually, playing around casting that spell. Well, it is a golem, so probably won't be late. Depends on how quick I
Besides,
can
can I
find
take a
something.
5 minutes AFK though?
There's 2 of them.
Convulsia,
Those
yeah.
guys are back. So I'll snag him. What if I root him? Will that golem come? Nope.
Root warn off an elemental capturer.
Oh.
Stunned.
This is dangerous. He could root me, I think. I do have my magic resist buff
Barbicide
on,
BRB.
but I don't think Barbicide the healer. Yeah. He's the shaman. And he's the enchanter.
Convulsia no Iman and Cleric. Convulsia NP.
There, I got looking in there again for some reason. Let me check back here. Did I forget to pull back here? Or did both of them come? I don't remember. There's one. No, they're both here. I'm just worried about getting rooted. Other than that, I'm pretty safe. 2 things that could kill me here. If I get rooted in a bad, like, get rooted and a couple of them are on me, beating on me, there's not much I can do about it. I don't have feigned death. I don't have anything to get out of it. I really think wizards should have a blink. We have a little teleport that we can cast that would, like, I could root them and then cast a teleport and it would randomly put me someplace. I honestly think they should take that and turn that into like a blink with a long cooldown. So you can't just blink all over the place, but more of a directional blink. That would make the wizards a little bit better. I think that's something World of Warcraft did well with their mages, giving them that directional blink over just like a random shadow step type spell that EQ had. That was a nice improvement they did when they copied that spell. Because World of Warcraft is an Everquest clone. Just in case you didn't know. Did I get the guy from up here? Boom, 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 boom. Did I get a guy from back here? I guess I did. I could pull from the courtyard. Now see, now they're sitting being bored. I don't like that. I want them fighting a mob right now. I never broke this in here. And I can't do it from here.
Can't see.
Screw it. Get all 3 of them.
Stunned.
Oh, here we go. This is where I die. This is what I was talking about. Don't root me. Alright. Stunned me. Spun me around. That's disorienting big time. I'm going to try to root one of them.
Root interrupted. Stunned.
Root interrupted. Electrical stuns hit me. So now I'll know these guys. I'm going to split these 3. I'm going to use him as my timer. Somehow. I'll get it going on the next round. I'll try to keep these split, and then I'll pull what I can if I can catch them in time, and then I'll pull him, and then I'll wait a little bit, pull something else, and then pull the other 2 or whatever is left. So that way, when I see him spawn, I know kill him, go get the split. And that's how you pull. It's all about just splitting the spawns up in some way that you can potentially remember. or just, do what everybody else seems to be doing and go get the cheat program that'll probably install a virus in your computer and steal all your Bitcoin, but, if you don't have Bitcoin, what's that matter, right?
Ice Comet resisted.
So, before I end the stream, because I hit 50, I showed you pooling lizard. 2 things I wanted to accomplish, if anybody's even watching this. So, today Diablo came out on mobile, so I was able to get that going. And damn if I didn't get in really early. Like, I woke up before my alarm clock went off for work, and I just, let me check. And I just checked, and I was like, still wasn't installed yet. Wasn't available for install. And then my alarm clock went off, and I hit snooze, and then it went off again, and I was like, oh, no, I'm going to be late if I don't get up now. And, that was all of them. And, sorry, pulling. And then I'm checking my phone as I'm walking to the bathroom after I get up, and, like, early in the morning, it was installed and ready to go. I was like, what, really? So I loaded up, and it loaded right up. Went in, created my first character, and I guess, like, the serve came up, because I was able to get some really rare names. And I was like, when I say rare, I mean, like, more common, like the ones that go quick, the ones that go first. Like, to give you an example, my Necker's name is Lich. That one goes fast, especially in a Blizzard game, because Wrath of the Lich King, everybody's got that in their mind. So I was like, wow. I was like, maybe they didn't, because I read that they were going to do a name reserve, and it's going to be a per server thing, not a per region thing. And I was like, that's the dumbest thing, because then they're going to have to merge servers later. Like, that's always been a piss poor way of managing
Barbicide back.
an online game, an MMO or anything, is to make servers and then make your names unique to the servers, and then where you could potentially have a server merge because of low populations or something like that.
Amanda Hot.
So, hopefully they're not going to do that. Hopefully they'll just have like I don't know how they're going to do it, because it is purely server. Like, people in the public areas, like, you see people walking around in a game, it feels very much like an MMO. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so when they merge, I don't know how they're going to, like, somebody's going to lose their name. I'm going to lose the name that I'm, like, happy that I got, That's why it's poor. I like the way Diablo 3 did it, where it goes by your BattleNet name, and then you can make your characters. Oop, don't root me. Don't you root me. Oh, my J-boots went off. I was like, why am I walking so slow? You can make it anything you want, like getting a name like Lich. No big deal. You can make, everybody can have a Lich, because it goes off your BattleNet account name. And everybody sees your character name. But if they friend you, or if they want to look into your character in more depth, they can, and they can see your battle. I really like the way Diablo 3 set their online naming up. Let me set him back to, I'm not paying attention. Too busy talking and pulling. I really like the way Diablo 3 set up. I think that's the ideal way to do MMOs going forward. That's the best system that I can think of. It's the best system that I've ever seen. I was kind of hoping they would do that, but they didn't. And I thought when I hit Lich, and I was like, no way, that name's still there. I was just like trying it. Turning up, she's gonna ding. I'm gonna pre.
Barbicide again.
3.
Barbicide again.
Ah, didn't work.
Amanda Ding 49.
Ah, I thought she was 50.
Barbicide grass.
I thought I was trying to preempt the notification in the guild, because she's in my guild. I thought that would be funny, but I thought she was 49 going on 50.
Amanda, one more to go up.
Wow, she's gonna have to grind without the XP bonus. That's gonna be harsh tomorrow. That XP bonus helps a lot. It really does.
Ice Comet interrupted.
Yeah, so anyway, sorry, I got distracted there. Yeah, when I put that name in there, I was like, man, they must have did it the whole way. That's cool. There's no way that name would have been available. I was just testing it out, and then, like, I was like, hold on. I made a Crusader, and I tried to name him God. I was like, because, the three-letter names like that, powerful names, they're going to be going, they're going to be snapped up quick, and it was like, this name's no longer available. And I was like, oh, wow. Wow, I must have got in really early, so that was pretty cool. I got all the names I could possibly want reserved. So I was pretty happy about that, Not that names are that big of a deal, but, I like to try to grab cool, hard-to-get names. It just kind of shows, like...
Barbicide, I cannot mala this thing.
You were there on day one. Is that our pet? Our pet's banged up. Why do I keep checking in there? So that was cool. And then, and it ran nice on my old phone. I got an old Note 8, and I was really worried that it wouldn't even be compatible with a Note 8 because it was so old. And, uh-oh. This might not be good. She's having a hard time with that pet. That's my tank. I need my tank.
Root worn off an elemental channeler.
He put a sow on me? Some people call it sow. I've always called it sow. S-O-W, spirit of wolf. Some people call it sow, like a pig. I don't know. I guess it depends on where you're at, right? But I did look it up before, and if I remember correctly, sow is the correct pronunciation for it, not sow. If you're just going grammatically, I think. I probably shouldn't say that. Anyway, ooh, Ratman. Yeah, so the Diablo, it ran nice, ran great on my old phone. I was surprised. It was actually pretty well done for a mobile game. I don't play mobile games at all, so I'm not a great critic of that. But just like anybody, I've seen mobile games. They're usually pretty cheesy, and it played really well. I mean, it's Blizzard, and they have a good design team, and they have a good UI team, so the UI was really neat. I was playing it on a controller. I was using a PS4 controller, connecting it via Bluetooth, and it was working fine. All the controls were working fine, except it had huge lag. Huge lag. Like, maybe a full second. If I push a button a full second later. I'm not talking 100 milliseconds, maybe a second and a half. It was like huge lag. So, like, I'd hit run, push over, and it wouldn't do anything. I'd be like, what the heck? And then all of a sudden my guy would run and stop. The lag was so huge I couldn't use the controller to push buttons. Like, you can get a crosshair to push buttons. I couldn't do that because it would just go past the button. I couldn't judge because of the lag very well. So I had to take the controller off. If it wasn't for that lag, that controller would have been awesome. So I had to disable the controller, just do it like the normal on your cell phone. Super reactive on a cell phone. Like, beautiful. It just felt great. There was no lag. You can really get kind of skilled into it. You can really get dialed into it. I can only describe it as like, how Nintendo does a really good job on their NES games where it feels like your mind sinks, you know what I mean, to the game controls. And it just felt really good. I was like, wow, pretty good. Pretty impressed with that.
Can't see.
The UI was great. Full UI like you would have in a PC. Just organized so well because you have a small screen space. So you have to organize the UI very well. So I was pretty impressed with it. I don't like the pay to win in it though. I really don't like it. I don't like what am I trying to say? I don't like it whatsoever. I don't like it at all. I don't know what I was trying to say there. But I think it's going to be a hit. I think it's definitely, I understand why they wanted to break into the mobile market. And I understand why everybody was like, a mobile game? Why do I have a red X there? I must have hit like a find. Why is there a find there? Must have hit that when he made me dizzy. But yeah, I think it's going to do really well. And I understand everybody's sides. But they really should have just been like, we're going to make a Diablo game that's cross-playable on mobile. That's how they should have approached it. They waited till like what, the last month or 2 months to announce that it was going to be crossplay with on PC, because that's what got me into it. If it was just a mobile, I'd be like, whatever. The fact that I could play it on my computer and then like on my lunch break, or if I'm out someplace and I just want to kill some time, I can jump on it and pick up right where I left off. That was a big selling point to me, and that's kind of why I grabbed it. But they should have led with that, right? That wasn't in their plan. That was an afterthought when they got all that negative feedback and continued negative feedback for years. You know, they should have led with that. We're going to make a Diablo game. You can play it on the PC, but you're going to be able to play it on mobile. It's not Diablo 4 because it's not going to be as graphically as, you know, intense as 4 could be, being PC only. But it's going to be something in the works, and we're working on Diablo 4. So, like that would have been an announcement that everybody would be like, "What? You're working on 4, and before 4 comes out, we're going to have another game?" And we're gonna have Diablo 2 resurrected. Like, people would have just been freaking out. Like, you're gonna give us all this content over the course of the next 5 years. Like, that's what they should have led with. But, you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda. You know, business decisions are hard. It's surprising they can even function sometimes. Anyway, yeah. So Diablo, I'm gonna be playing that a little bit. I kind of wish, like, no games come out, and then all of a sudden TLPs come out, all kinds of different games come out that I want to play. I just got, like, Borderlands 3. I was playing with that because Epic gave it away for free. So it's like, no games whatsoever that you really want to play, and then, boom. Oh, Lost Ark did come out. Yeah, so I'm not playing Lost Ark anymore. I can't. I like it. I like the combat. I just cannot keep up with that daily grind of, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this, and if, oh my god, let them respawn. Ah! 3 of them in there. I ruined that camp. Talking on a stream got me distracted. I'll blame you guys. It's all your fault. But yeah, so it's too much for me as somebody who works, has a family, you know. I just can't do that every day. I can't keep up with it. I looked at how many hours I had into it, and I was barely keeping up with just getting the dailies, the minimum dailies done and stuff like that. I just got to like T3, a little bit into T3. Ooh, I want to smolder a brand. I got some loot to sell. Or do I have some loot for my alt? Because that's a good level 1 weapon. I think that burn hits at level 1. I'm not sure. Or I think it procs low, if not at level 1. Yeah, I think that's one of the better weapons in the game right now. Second, as far as non-dragon loot. Interesting. That's my first loot. Look at that. You guys watching gave me good karma. Oh, is there stuff in here I've been missing? I think it's a locked door or something. Yeah.
Amanda, when I need replacement, what class you want?
Anyway, I think let me finish this pool. Oh, she's just getting lost. It's so easy to get lost.
I'm starting to think about leaving too.
Hopefully they're not leaving because I'm a bad pooler. These laws where I'm looking right now, this is bad. Like, you don't want that. You want to remember where to go and pull
Lower
it in
element
here.
I resisted. Fujimoto 7PCT, 250 here. Barbicide, I can wait for that at least. Amanda, same.
I'll be honest, I've been going at Everquest pretty hard all week since it came out. It's almost been a week now. I'm ready for a little bit of a break and just relaxing for a little bit. And just maybe play some Diablo, hang out with my kid. I definitely got to watch Stranger Things with my kid this weekend. He was so miffed. He was so mad. Like I told him months ago. You know, I am unavailable when this server comes out. I'm gonna be grinding, yada yada yada. And that don't matter. You can give them all the warning you want. And then Stranger Things announced that it was going to come out last weekend, and we've been waiting for that for a long time.
Convulsia, that would be Fuji or me. I'm fine with breaking its NP. Convulsia, air and me. Fujimoto, I'd be okay with breaking after I ding equals P. Barbicide, I know, I think this works. Convulsia, oh, and Boomer too. Can't see. Can't see. Fujimoto, for real, been grinding my ass off.
Yeah, I think everybody's just like, I got the 50 before the bonus is done. Like, anybody who's 50 right now has been putting in the hours. Plain and simple. There's no way around that. What the heck? I didn't grab them? There's no way around that. You got to put in the hours to get to 50. I'll grab you then. Rock Lobster.
Amanda, my 25 PCT.
Every time I see Rock Lobster, that song pops
I'm tired.
in my head.
Been grind since Friday. Fujimoto even popped a pot with 16 PCT to go.
He wants to go so bad. He popped the XP pot with only 16% to go. He wants to get it done so bad. Just to give you an idea what that means, that's a 4-hour-long XP pot that costs real-life money. So you don't want to use them unless you really are going to be, you know, in a group for 4 hours. Like, usually people will be like, is everybody going to stay for 4 hours? Oh my god, I checked it again. That is ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, let me end the stream here. I think I've rambled on enough. And there you go. Me hitting level 50. I actually won some loot. Thanks guys. Whoever's watching gave me good karma. It's my first piece of loot and probably good loot. It's my first piece of good loot ever. I haven't had any. Well, I did get 2 bracer drops that were worth like almost a chrono. So that was nice. I can't say I was, but this is the absolute best loot. That's probably worth a chrono or 2. I'd have to check. The prices probably fell. It's probably only worth 1 chrono now, maybe 2. But still, that's the best piece of loot I've gotten so far. That was why you guys were watching. So whoever was watching when that loot dropped, you gave me good karma. Thank you. And let me finish. Let me do one more pool. I want to sign off while I'm running. Oh my god, I checked the room again. What is wrong with my mind? Why do I keep thinking there's something in there? I don't know why. I don't know why I keep thinking there's something in there. Let me pull a couple of them. That way I can say goodbye while they're fighting the monsters. There we go. Rock Golem and a little light blue guy. Blink. Anyway, yeah, I made some streams like when I was newbie camp. Did one when I was mid-level. Did one Sunday night when the weekend was over, or Monday night, I'm sorry, when the long weekend was over. And now I'm 50. So, I don't know. Let me know if you like these streams. I don't know. Like a few hundred people watch them. Maybe like 100 people have watched them. I don't know. I haven't checked the stats to see if people like watch the whole thing or if they just pop in, look, and go away. But yeah, if you like this kind of stuff, let me know. This is easy. I could do this kind of stuff all the time while I play. There's no editing involved. It's just me. Just, you know, even just narrating this whole time, I don't mind it too much. It's a little distracting. I usually like to play a game and focus on the game. But this is a lot easier to make in a video. Getting content for the edit. You know, you're getting content, you got to sit there and edit it, and editing takes longer than getting the content. And then you got to review everything and basically watch the video, look for errors or improvements, and then you got to spend more time fixing them or adding things. And you do that a few times, just cycle through. So, like if a video is like 6 hours, you know, you got to get all that content, edit that, which takes twice as long as the video, sometimes 3 times as long. Then you got to watch the whole thing multiple times. You know, it's to make a video. I never realized how crazy it is. And then if you look at my videos, it's not like I have amazing editing skills. I'm just cutting clips and stuff like that. I'm not doing anything crazy and creative, because that would just, like, I don't even have that kind of time. I
Ice Comet
completely
resistant.
understand when, like, content creators hire editors to actually do, like, good editing, because it's just, like, it's very time intensive. It's a whole process of getting it. Anyway, I don't want to ramble on about that, but streaming's easy. You just turn the thing on and talk, and then do some content, see what happens, see if some crazy stuff happens. Anyway, keep an eye on my channel. Sub up if you haven't subbed up yet. I don't. If you aren't here, I don't even understand.
Ice Comet
Like,
interrupted.
I would imagine only my subscribers would be even watching this. I don't even think the algorithm would push this kind of video out. But yeah, I appreciate you watching, and who knows what I'll be doing. I wouldn't mind doing some Diablo Immortal videos when that comes out. It'll be on PC. I wouldn't mind sharing some things that I know about that or my experiences with that. So I might do some of them coming out, just because I don't know how long I'll be playing Diablo Immortal for, though. I think the pay-to-win is really going to kill it for me. I know it will. Anyway, turning off the stream. I'll check you guys out later, and see you in the next video.